In ancient times, Macau was known as Haojing, meaning oyster mirror. Historical records indicate that the place was abundant in oysters, and the terrain had a round and reflective appearance, hence the name. This city, named after its culinary specialty, was destined to gain fame for its food. Macau experienced rapid development through trade. And with it, the food culture also took root. Businessmen who traveled to Macau brought back diverse flavors, initiating a wonderful culinary journey. Thanks to the skills of local artisans, these flavors underwent a transformation in Macau's kitchens, transcending their original identities to become authentic Macau flavors that have left a lasting impact on the memories of generations of Macau people. For over 40 years, Uncle Zhong has had a weekly ritual. Dressed neatly, he walks for 20 minutes to the Three Lamps district. In his younger days, he made this journey alone, but since suffering a stroke 6 months ago, Zhong now relies on his daughter's assistance. Zhong's destination is Medan Indonesian restaurant, a dining establishment that has been serving customers for 47 years. Jia Tu, the third-generation owner, runs the restaurant. The restaurant is renowned among the Indonesian overseas Chinese community in the Three Lamps district, and Zhong is one of the many patrons who have frequented this small corner eatery for over 4 decades.
不只是我记得他们，连他们记得我。他们都说：“哦，你是小时候那个嘛，对不对？爱吃东西的那个。”
What Zhong misses every week is the turmeric rice. He has eaten it for more than 40 years and never gotten tired of it.
你食飯之前黃嘅飯，黃裝飯，黃嘅飯啦，係啦，食過呢下，甚至要個沙律啦。
Turmeric rice, an Indonesian culinary tradition, showcases steamed rice infused with turmeric and coconut milk, radiating a golden hue accompanied by a delightful sweetness. Patrons have the liberty to select from a wide array of over 20 seasonal Indonesian side dishes, including classics like padang beef, fish roe with peanuts, lemongrass-infused fried fish, fragrant beans, and mixed vegetables. This amalgamation of meat, vegetables, and eggs creates a well-rounded nutritional balance. When this ordinary Indonesian turmeric rice found its way to Macau, a melting pot of global delicacies, it naturally assimilated the finest elements of diverse cuisines, catering to the local palates while it preserves the intricate spice techniques of Southeast Asian gastronomy. It tames the customary spiciness and saltiness typically associated with Indonesian flavors. Instead, it embraces a lush and well-balanced profile characterized by freshness and aromatic notes. At the helm of this transformation is none other than Li Juizhi, the restaurant's founder and Jia Tu's aunt. Despite handing over the reins to Jia Tu, Li Juizhi faithfully visits the establishment every week. Undeterred by any weather conditions, if she happens to encounter old acquaintances during her visits, they would gather for a friendly chat.
3岁了，我都不知道。他最喜欢吃那个黄姜饭，沙爹。第一代呢吃了，带他的孩子来这，他的孩子又带他的孩子来这，三代人都喜欢吃。呢度
Apart from engaging in conversations with regular patrons, each time the aunt pays a visit, she carries out a more significant duty, inspecting the kitchen. Upholding the food's quality has been the cornerstone of the restaurant's enduring success spanning over 4 decades. The chef diligently focuses on the essential side dish for turmeric rice, padang beef. They combine lemongrass, fragrant leaves, sand ginger, lemon leaves, and an assortment of spices in hot oil, continuously stirring the mixture. Vigilantly and unwaveringly, they closely monitor the color and aroma of the spices, adjusting the flame accordingly. Once the flavors have been fully awakened in the sizzling oil, shallots, turmeric powder, and chili powder are added, transforming the ingredients into a tantalizingly vibrant and oil-infused melody. At this juncture, the prepared beef is introduced into the wok, expertly stir-fried with an iron shovel alongside pre-processed components, ensuring the beef becomes thoroughly infused with the spice's aromatic essence. A spoonful of salt and sugar is incorporated into the stewed beef. The salt enhances the meat's savoriness, while the sugar accentuates the overall deliciousness. The aunt, with years of experience, has mastered the precise proportions of these ingredients, guaranteeing the beef's delectable taste. The next steps are equally essential. Fresh coconut milk not only enhances the beef's flavor, but also imparts a subtle sweetness, enriching the taste profile with additional layers of complexity. Though no longer able to cook in person, she still has a way to ensure that the taste of the food is the same as 40 years ago. The real secret is this bag of thick and dark sauce. It has taken her years to develop the secret sauce to cater to the local tastes of Macau.
印尼的菜呢，我们也要配合本地人的口味啊，稍微改变一点点啊。印尼的菜呢，很辣、很酸，又咸，那么我们就把它这个调味调一调，那么呢改变本地人的口味，所以他们喜欢吃，就是这个原因呢。
By incorporating the secret sauce in precise proportions and at the right moment during the cooking process, the flavor of padang beef is virtually guaranteed to satisfy, receiving an impressive 90% satisfaction rate. Even to this day, the aunt remains the sole custodian of the secret sauce recipe. Every 3 months, she diligently prepares the sauce herself and brings it to the kitchen. At the remarkable age of 95, she steadfastly oversees every step of the sauce-making process, ensuring its authenticity. Each time she embarks on concocting the secret sauce, the aunt personally ventures to the market to handpick the required ingredients.
婆呢是一个蛮严格的人，她对自己的要求已经很严格了。
靓仔，摸就好了。
对，起码够一起装起来。
一般够了，够了。
来这边啊。
一齊。
Her devotion to food stems from her affection for diners. "47 years ago, she came to Macau with her 2 young nephews. With no one to rely on, she made a living selling Indonesian snacks.
一个人做，包括买菜、洗碗碟，包括煮，包括卖，全部一个人一手。
In 1972, her first restaurant opened. Although it was merely less than 50 square meters, it won the flavor of diners with its unique Southeast Asian taste.
我一开呢，都不错啊，还在外面等哦。
In order to cater to the taste preferences of the people in Macau, Lee engages in continuous communication with diners, striving to enhance the flavors of Indonesian cuisine. Over time, this effort has resulted in the development of a unique culinary style that seamlessly incorporates local Macau specialities. Indonesian cuisine is renowned for its intricate craftsmanship and the utilization of exquisite and diverse ingredients. Positioned between Asia and Oceania, Indonesia, with its expansive archipelago of over 17,000 islands, is intricately connected to both the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Ocean. The volcanic terrain found across these islands, combined with a tropical rainforest climate, intense sunlight, and abundant rainfall, have made Indonesia the birthplace of numerous precious spices. As a result, Indonesian cuisine boasts a distinct reliance on aromatic and flavorful spices. Among these spices, turmeric plays a pivotal role in preparing turmeric rice. It is a natural spice akin to ginger but devoid of spiciness. Originating from China, turmeric has historical references dating back over 2,000 years in texts like the Shan Hai Jing, which mentions the presence of yam plants in the Jingshan mountain region. Turmeric is considered a type of yam. To create turmeric powder, grind the turmeric and repeatedly soak it in water until its essence has fully permeated the liquid. Straining the mixture through a colander is necessary to ensure that it does not impact the taste of the rice. For a brighter and more refreshing flavor, the addition of lemon juice is recommended.
不要太咸了，吃太咸不好，就放这个黄姜。
Introduce the turmeric-infused juice into the pot, blend it with rice, and add a small amount of salt to enhance the rice's taste. The final step, crucial as a finishing touch, involves the addition of fresh coconut milk. This creamy, sweet-tasting coconut milk is rich in coconut oil. The resulting stewed turmeric rice exhibits a vibrant color and a delightful sweetness. Creating such a bowl of turmeric rice that possesses an appealing appearance, enticing aroma, and exquisite taste may seem simple in terms of ingredients, but meticulous attention to detail is required. Obtaining fresh coconut milk, among other factors, proves to be an essential yet challenging component of this process.
叶汁是很容易变坏的一个东西，而且放久了，它除了容易变坏，它的香味啊，它的甜味也是会降低的。所以这个东西，所以这是一定要新鲜，越新鲜这是越好的。
Due to the perishable nature of fresh coconut milk, it is imperative that all coconut milk used in the restaurant is extracted on the same day it is required. The process of extracting coconut milk is already a highly intricate undertaking. Firstly, the coconuts need to be opened, and their juice must be poured out while removing the tough shell using a knife. Despite society entering the information age, tasks like coconut shell removal still necessitate skill and manual labor. Once the coconuts are shelled, their white and translucent meat is revealed. Continuously rub the coconut meat against a grater, and delicate shreds resembling snowflakes gently collect in clusters. At this stage, heat up the coconut water and pour it over the coconut shreds. Although most coconut milk producers opt for hot water due to the market value of coconut water as a separate commodity, the aunt insists on using hot coconut water to enhance the sweetness of the resulting coconut milk. The heating process is vital as the hot coconut water can extract a minute amount of liquid from the shredded coconut. Next, enclose the shredded coconut in cheesecloth and squeeze out the essence along with the coconut water to obtain fresh and luscious coconut milk. In Indonesian cuisine, coconut milk serves as a primary seasoning not only for turmeric rice, but also various dishes and pastries. The most renowned among them are the 9-layered coconut cake and the steamed glutinous rice with chicken, both iconic desserts that prominently feature coconut milk. Interestingly, these two desserts play a crucial role in overcoming Jiatu's business difficulties.
推出了糕点之后，其实我们的困难会比较少一点的。然后大家看到很多琳琅满目20几种，然后看到小朋友看到也颜色很漂亮，然后去买1、2个。
The difficulties faced by the business stem from the general public's limited exposure to Indonesian cuisine. Macau, recognized as the gourmet capital by UNESCO, boasts a culinary scene enriched by the presence of global delicacies. Amidst this diverse landscape, Indonesian cuisine remains niche and relatively unknown. Its intricate cooking methods are unfamiliar to many, and there are no more than 3 Indonesian restaurants on the island.
它的国家可能就是比较没有发达那种，不像日本、法国那种，它已经是比较发展比较高。可能去吃个法国餐，吃个日本料理，可能在大众的印象当中，这些的菜他们本身定价就是会比较高。就算他没去过印尼，他去过泰国，他们觉得他们定价本身就是比较便宜的。对我们客人来说，他们觉得不值得。刻板印象当中，就是印尼菜不应该卖那么贵的，所以这个就是我们进退两难的地方就在这里。
The low recognition of our cuisine makes it challenging to raise prices. However, Indonesian dishes are crafted with exquisite ingredients and involve complex processes. Coupled with the aunt's unwavering pursuit of quality, the cost of operating the business surpasses income, amplifying the dilemma we face. It was not until we introduced a diverse selection of over 20 pastries that the problem began to be resolved. Among them, the 9-layered coconut cake and the steamed glutinous rice with chicken gained instant popularity. As the name suggests, the key ingredient of the 9-layered coconut cake is coconut cake. Notably, the cake features alternating layers of red, green, and white, totaling in 9 layers. Creating the 9-layered coconut cake is a time-consuming process, although relatively straightforward. First, syrups of 3 different colors are prepared. The white syrup is made by mixing fresh coconut milk with cassava flour. For the green syrup, fresh olive leaves are pulped and then added to the juice, resulting in a vibrant and appealing green color. The red syrup, is obtained from the extract of red yeast rice. Once the raw materials are ready, the next step involves repeated steaming. Each color syrup is steamed for 25 minutes until it solidifies, followed by steaming with the next color syrup. This process is repeated 9 times to achieve a bright and smooth 9-layered coconut cake infused with the fragrance of coconut. The preparation of the 9-layered coconut cake takes over 3 hours. Workers often begin their day at 3 or 4 in the morning. Slicing the freshly baked cakes, they place them on the counter, eagerly awaiting diners' visits. On the other hand, the steamed glutinous rice with chicken, also made with coconut milk, offers a completely different flavor profile from the cake. If the cake's essence lies in its sweetness, the brilliance of steamed glutinous rice with chicken derives entirely from its aromatic properties. Remove the chicken from the simmering broth. Delicately extract the bones. Tear the remaining meat into pieces by hand and prepare it for frying. The success of this snack lies in the frying process. Heat the oil in a pot. Add a variety of spices and then stir-fry the chicken. Once the chicken has absorbed the spice's essence, pour in an appropriate amount of coconut milk to blend the chicken's freshness with the aromatic coconut milk. When the enticing aroma fills the air, the fried chicken stuffing is ready. Let it cool down and manually mash the chicken to create the stuffing. The shiny glutinous rice steamed in coconut milk exudes a delicate fragrance. Using glutinous rice as the outer shell and minced chicken as the filling, wrap it in banana leaves. The steamed glutinous rice with chicken is now ready for sale. However, before customers can make their purchase, there is another essential step: setting this snack apart from the ordinary versions. Fry it at low heat for 3 minutes until the banana leaves turn brown. This heating process extracts the coconut oil from the glutinous rice and chicken, intensifying the flavor. The reason why this simple method isn't widely used is due to the choice of coconut milk. Bottled coconut milk used in ordinary versions of steamed glutinous rice with chicken lacks sufficient coconut oil after refrigeration. When fried, it not only fails to extract the coconut oil, but also evaporates the moisture, resulting in a dry and tough texture. Only fresh coconut milk can withstand the frying process and fully bring out the effect of the coconut milk. The 9-layered coconut cake and the steamed glutinous rice with chicken desserts are made without preservatives. They must be cooked and sold on the same day, a rule the aunt has followed for many years. Macau and Hong Kong may appear similar, but they are fundamentally different. The key distinction lies in the pace. Hong Kong is fast-paced, while Macau is known for its relaxed and leisurely atmosphere. As the world's financial center, every second in Hong Kong is precious. But in Macau, with its thriving tourism industry, people have the luxury to savor a slower pace of life. The emphasis on a leisurely lifestyle is reflected in the finesse of Macau's cuisine. The aunt's refined Indonesian desserts align closely with the preferences of Macau locals, who appreciate exquisite craftsmanship and fresh flavors. Consequently, the 9-layered coconut cake and the steamed glutinous rice with chicken have gained immense popularity and become the primary source of income for the restaurant. Jiatu, the current owner of the business, faced the challenges of increasing dessert sales and struggling to make ends meet. Seeking advice from colleagues, he was surprised to find a unanimous opinion from a business perspective.
我还跟家里谈了，然后拿那个数据给他们看。我说我们的盈利都在我们的糕点部分，而我们的那个餐厅一直都在亏钱，一直这么长时间都在亏钱。那为什么还要把盈利去补贴这件事情？
Jiatu shared his proposal with his aunt, suggesting the idea of closing the restaurant and dedicating all efforts to the dessert-making venture. He expected the founder to appreciate this prudent business decision. But to his astonishment, his aunt vehemently opposed it.
客人呢，他吃惯了我们的印尼饭、印尼菜，我们不做了呢，我们都可以说差不多没有几间了咯。要吃一个印尼餐都辛苦啊，那么我们做呢，他们想到吃就可以来吃嘛，因为大家都有感情嘛，他们就可以来时常来吃，也可以见见街坊的人呢。
Jiatu couldn't understand at all the need to run the restaurant at a loss just for the sake of frequent visitors, but his aunt's insistence put him in a dilemma.
他就骂我了，他说：“如果你真的不想再就是做这个吃饭的话，那就不要去接手这件事情。”
In his aunt's modest kitchen, Jiatu laid his eyes upon the ingredients for the secret sauce for the very first time. A collection of precious spices, including cinnamon, cloves, bay leaves, cumin, anise, gak fruit, and nutmeg, form the foundation of this clandestine concoction. Harnessing the full potential of these spices necessitated the use of various tools. Initially, the aunt had to crush the cinnamon, nutmeg, and other spices, exerting considerable effort to shatter their shells. Remarkably, at 95 years old, she effortlessly demonstrated her unwavering proficiency. The pulverized spices were then meticulously arranged in precise proportions on a baking tray, a result of years of painstaking research. Even the slightest alteration in the ratio would compromise its exquisite balance. Mastering of this crucial aspect took time and experience. The spices were evenly spread on the tray and placed in the oven. Here, the critical factors were baking time and temperature.
因为这个不可以一直开太热啊，太热它马上烧掉，10分钟分做2次。
烘干其实很简单的嘛，对不对？你就把东西放进去，然后调一调那个时间点，然后再拿出来。它就是固定，就是你要小火，然后你必须要再一直看着它，它的材料有的变化怎么样？不是说好像就是说放进去，然后时间到就拿出来了。
Before setting them aside to cool, the roasted spices undergo meticulous scrutiny and approval from the aunt. In a pan, pour oil and heat it up. Then proceed to stir-fry the prepared ginger, garlic, onion, and other components. Once they attain a brown hue, incorporate the roasted and ground shrimp cake. Although the shrimp cake initially possesses an unpleasant odor, when roasted and combined with onion, ginger, and garlic, the foul smell dissipates entirely, leaving behind a robust, salty, and fresh flavor. As all the ingredients turn brown and the kitchen fills with their enticing aroma, the frying process is concluded. Now it's time to amalgamate the roasted spices, pour them into a blender, and pulverize them. Next, introduce the fried spices to the blender. Add a small quantity of water and blend them into a thick sauce. Voila! The secret sauce is complete. This marks Jiatu's inaugural attempt at making the secret sauce, unveiling the revelation that the familiar taste he grew up with necessitated an array of ingredients and a complex cooking process.
太烦了，实在对他来说，我说真的太繁复了，因为他的东西实在是经过不同的烹饪的方法，就有空啊、烤啊、炒啊那一些去做这些事情。我觉得我就问他为什么不买现成的就好了。
As Jiatu received the secret recipe, his aunt embarked on recounting the history of the humble restaurant. In 1968, when her younger brother fell gravely ill in Indonesia, his wife abandoned him and their children. Amidst social turmoil, Jiatu's aunt sought refuge in Macau, accompanying her ailing brother. With no one to rely on, she found herself compelled to make a livelihood from scratch. Since the restaurant's inception, her destiny took a complete turn from her early years. In Macau, she faced no exclusion or mistreatment. Instead, the regular visits from enthusiastic diners became the sole lifeline of her family's survival in this unfamiliar land.
我来到这个地方生疏的地方，为什么每个人对我这么好呢？
For over 40 years, she has tirelessly operated the restaurant, never marrying and dedicating all her earnings to her family. In her heart, she credits the benevolence and generosity of the people in Macau for enabling her and her family to lead a peaceful and prosperous life.
我的一生一般都是在澳门，是最长的时间就是在澳门。
刚做好了，试一下这个黄姜饭及不及格。
Jiatu's aunt yearns for him to comprehend why she perseveres with the restaurant, even in the face of deficits, and why she continues to personally ensure the food's quality and persistently strives for improvement despite nearing a century of age.
可以，希望做好一，更加好一。
好，在印尼的时候，我们根本就是什么都没有的。然后来到澳门之后，因为有澳门人去帮忙我姑婆，我姑婆才办法去生存下来，才办法就在这里。但是如果没有他们的话，根本不会有美丹。也不会有我们几个他养出来那几个孩子，我也没办法在这边就是过得比较好的生活，所以我觉得那个可能他们澳门人没有直接对我的恩，但是我觉得这个恩是我们为什么要在做这间店，就是因为我们想报恩。
Mastering the art of creating the secret sauce is just the starting point for mastering turmeric rice. Jiatu is diligently acquiring the knowledge of preparing over 20 different side dishes that accompany the turmeric rice. Even for a seemingly simple dish like cucumber and coconut milk, the array of ingredients involved makes it easy to learn but difficult to truly excel in.
他传给我这个工序必须要传承下去，不然的话你很难去继承这家店，毕竟这个才是它核心的东西嘛。
Immersed in the journey of acquiring his aunt's culinary skills, Jiatu's focus is no longer on maximizing profits. He realizes that the life force of their long-standing restaurant lies not only in its enduring operation, but also in the transmission of their shared belief.
老店如果你要传承，我觉得除了技术啊、产品啊，我觉得有些信念，这个是要传承下去的。经营的方法可以改变，所以代表说，如果真的想要去做，你总有办法去解决。就好像我一样，就算在这边多亏钱，就算我就想办法看到能不能赚到钱，找一些专家看有没有办法在颜值方面或者什么之类可以没办法赚钱。但是就算他赚不了钱，我们可以想办法去可能在糕点那边去多赚一点利润，或者是多卖一些去补贴也是。
Now entrusted with the restaurant that his aunt has dedicated her entire life to, Jiatu takes pride in carrying on the legacy, welcoming both new and loyal customers. In 2019, the restaurant was honored by the Macau government and recognized as one of Macau's classic brands. This accolade signifies the appreciation and recognition of the aunt's unwavering dedication. However, what truly transcends through the generations in this humble restaurant is not merely the aunt's culinary skills. What resonates with the countless diners who've savored its offerings is the essence of the food itself.